use it to advertise. The lead capture is done on my website by the link to the contact page.
So I have too much leads, and they're coming in through phone calls because of my signs. And I do a lot of commercial.
Right.
So a lot of phone calls, a lot of emails, a lot of text.
Okay.
And it's so hard to keep track of.
So are they high value leads, or is it just question answer leads?
I think they're worth a lot of money.
Okay. So there are a couple of ways that you can do that. Then I would find you a virtual assistant and have them. There are virtual assistants that specialize in this agentic AI, and you can have them create a phone number for you where when they call in, it's trained on the properties that it's asking about. You just have to train that chatbot basically.
And answer those questions and
Yes.
capture
Yes.
phone
And what you do is
conversation.
you go into OpenAI and you type in, what kind of questions could people ask me about this listing? And you get all the details that you can, every piece of data. What are the other properties around? You know, is there an exclusive for pizza places in this strip center? You know, is this office? Is it Class A space? Is it Class B space? What's the technology look like? You have to have all of that information that you can upload. So are you using CoStar or LoopNet?
CoStar, LoopNet,
Okay,
Correctly,
so
ChatGPT.
yeah, so what you're doing, you're just providing, you go into OpenAI and you create a project and you do it for that property. You give it the address and then you give it the legal description so that it's got everything in there. And then you say, using the following links, gather as much information as you can about this property. And you start with that. And then you add your personal detail to it as you're building on it. And that way it's all got all of that information. And now at the bottom you say, now create a Q&A for a chatbot. And you upload that Q&A into the chatbot, and that's it.
So I have to subscribe to a chatbot.
Yes, yes.
And how would I hook that certain address to that?
You let the experts do that. You let the experts build the chatbot for you. You don't try to build it. There's a guy named J-Man. His handle is J-Man Speaks. And I've run into him, J-Man Speaks. And he's the best chatbot guy that I know of.
Local?
No, he's in Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
He's in Myrtle Beach, so he's close by at least.
J-Man Speaks.
Yeah, and he will speak around the country on chatbots. He's the guy to have for right now.
Chatbots that you mentioned, could I use any of them?
Yeah, you could, but that's going to mean that you're going to have to suddenly become a chatbot programmer and a prompt engineer, and you don't want to do it for that. So somebody else can do that stuff. It'll cost you a couple $1,000s to do it, but it'll be done in a couple of days rather than you trying to take a month to learn it and getting you away from lead generation. So, and J-Man's already got all the lead capture stuff built into it. He can tie it into your CRM. That's the way to go with it, in my opinion.